Alright. I am live. A little late for my usual. I'm live. What's in arcade? Nothing interesting. Alright.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Blub 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 blub.
I play to win.
I sense within you the same rage that once consumed your brother. We are nothing alike.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
안녕.
Greetings.
Hi.
See that which is unseen.
안녕.
Greetings.
5, 4, 3.
Hey, welcome, Sloth.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Lead the way. Time to raise my
Eat a fox? You want to also watch some overs?
Sure.
You want to try and discern what I'm fucking trying to say?
Already. Yeah.
Aw. Doing a shooty shoot as a baby. Ah! Never mind. I got found by a Zen, and then I guess. Oh, and I got headshot by a fucking Ash.
Time to raise my APM.
I don't know what she was thinking.
Routing pellets forward barrier. Routing pellets.
Delicious.
Into the iris.
Okay, I had already thrown my ult when this fucking Hanzo decided to ult. But okay. Sure, man. Let's just use 1,000 ults at the same time.
Time to raise my APM.
Cause like, I knew the Reaper had ulted, but he hadn't killed anything with his ult, so that's why I threw mine in. And I thought that was like slightly overkill, but I wanted to make something of the Ow.
Mecha activated. I'm not a good loser. Taking off.
Where's the woe today?
That's a very good question.
Routing power to forward barrier. Damn it.
60 seconds remaining.
Hi. Time to raise my EPN.
I'm powered up again.
Routing power to forward shield.
Where'd he go? He's dead.
30 seconds remaining.
You know what? I'll stay here and keep them from helping her. Ow!
Overtime.
I'm back in the game.
Mm-hmm. Sucks to be him.
Matrix activated.
Sucks to be him too. Sucks to be him again.
Double kill.
Yay.
Play of the game.
Yeah, see, I've already ulted when you did that. More pizza is always necessary. Yay, CS is part of the group.
Now you too can suffer the CS curse.
Oh yay. How could I ever suffer with a tiny baby next to me just sleeping?
Now
A bunch of
entering the
words?
prepare to stack. Select your
You're a bunch of words.
Aren't we all a bunch of words?
Dang it. Freaking speaking of words. Overwatch glitch. Well, here I go main tanking again.
Fine, I'll go Sigma. Go something, whatever you want to do. Stop whining like a baby.
I'm not whining like a baby. Just stating the facts that I am main tanking per usual. Hello there.
commences in 30 seconds.
Hey, it's Woe. Well, if you're gonna stay that, then I will go back to my fun
go
thing.
Sigma. Do
No,
Sigma.
I want to do fun. You're staying main tank. I'll go
do what you
fun.
want to do? Okay.
I was gonna go Sigma so that you didn't have to do main
it's fine.
tank.
It's fine.
Sig isn't a main tank, but he's the closest off tank to a main tank.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And he's one of the only ones I can play, because, like, Reinhardt's the best. Like Reinhardt and Orisa are like the only ones that are main tanks, but Orisa's one, not fun, and two,
Oh, I can't countercharge that.
not that great right now.
Oh, my shield,
And
my
then-
health, my life. I'm taking her with me.
I can't play Reinhardt. I'm so bad at him.
Oh, they used immortality. They're all on me. I hate it here. How does she have a nano already? Let's go!
I'm keeping the Reinhardt busy.
Dude, our supports
Whee!
are killing it right now.
I kept the Reinhardt busy.
Let's go! What was that suction?
Yeah, I knew he had a mercy pocket.
I wasn't even on his screen.
Get here. I'll capture this objective myself if I have to.
I was just trying to
There's
keep him
no
busy.
way, dude.
I am securing the objective.
Wait, what?
Who's crying like a baby?
I don't know.
Commence attack on objective B.
Keep going, main. I'm gonna do a flanky flank.
Alright.
Okay, never mind. It's gonna take a while for me to do a flanky flank now.
It's a me. Oh, whoa, fluff, fluff. Fluff, fluff? I didn't even mean to do that one.
Is that?
He's crying about me? Oh.
No.
Oh. Poor boy. He wasn't even in 1v1.
Dude, get this team off me.
I don't know why he's crying. He had a mercy pocket. How did that not hit him? Where'd he go? I know he... What? Okay.
What?
I don't know what just happened. Oh.
What? There's no way. I blocked the crap out of that. My shield was up.
There was a shield there.
And I still have no frames. I'm walking
Aw.
into a wall. Okay. Dude. My latency is only 59. What the heck is going on? Bruh. It seems like ever since this recent patch, as soon as I get more than one person on me, I just get no frames. And the Junkrat's won. Thank you. Finally.
Oh. And I thought I had lower health than down just 100, but
Can I move under my own power sometime today, please? Thank you.
no.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
How do I still have good damage? Oh no. Rough.
I have bronze.
Frames, please, come on. Let me walk out of spawn.
Okay, can I point out that people call me cringe for putting my Twitch in chat, but our Doomfist has his Twitch as his thing, and it includes the fucking TTV.
Dude, if they immortality him one more time.
Like. Okay.
My health. I don't like this.
Okay. I'm just gonna run away sad.
Got her. Nice.
Okay, that Ash was just gonna be up top and not do anything. Was that the Ash? Yep.
I don't even know which one turned.
No, that wasn't Ash. The Ash is I don't even know.
Oh, like I wasn't even there for
Oh,
that
that's the Junkrat? They think the Junkrat lost it for them?
one. The Junkrat was destroying my shield the whole time.
If it was the Ash, I would have understood because she stood up top instead of touching when we won, but like, she would have died anyway, so I would have
Yeah, she would have
still
gotten
been
one
confused,
shot.
but
She didn't
like,
get a chance to
you got a
drop
job
off.
interview! I'm proud of you, Sloth. I'm sorry, that was very random. Mana Mark! Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yee. GG's.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses.
Woo!
Select
Septic
your
grease?
Oh boy. Oh, I'm on support. Okay, okay. Stonks rising. Oh boy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the septic and kitchen grease, not someone on our team.
Yeah, that is very not stonks.
Here, I'll be the main tank.
Justice will be done.
Soon I'm gonna go visit my mom, and when I visit my mom, I'm gonna look at my my resume with her, cause I mean she worked in EI for 30 years, so she's pretty damn good at fixing up resumes.
Yeah, I tried to give my resume to my mom, and she did a lot of stuff for the military, but she's old, so
It's basically like unemployment help for Canada. I don't know exactly what it stands for, because I'm dumb.
where'd you go?
What?
Why'd you go forward?
What am I supposed to do here? That's the thing that I hate about Reinhardt. Like, what do I do here?
That's why you don't play Ryan on this map.
Well, you didn't tell me. I said I was going main tank, and then you were just like,
Okay,
say
I'll make all your
no.
decisions for you, and I just got punched through the wall. Wow. Okay.
I see your dead body. I dropped,
He punched
pushed in,
the-
and died. So you want me to not go, Ryan? What do you
Punch
want
the
me to
generator
do?
underneath me. Do what you want to do.
I'm just gonna go Zarya.
Together we are strong.
Yeah. Bolt, bolt, bolt.
Activating the barrier.
It's learning hours, because apparently I'm playing tank only, even though I'm flex. Because, you know, that's how flex works.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he could just punch me through my jump, through my freaking fire, through my immortality. Balanced hero. Wonderful.
Get in there.
Oh, jeez. Walking into walls again. Blizzard, fix your servers.
Yeah.
No, come back to me.
Oh no!
Actually running away from my heals. I hate it. Their Junkrat's coming up top.
There's a Doomfist behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the Doomfist again.
Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. There's nothing you can do about that. It's so broken.
Uh-huh.
Like, shooting him in the face does nothing because he gets free shields from it.
Uh-huh.
Punching him doesn't boop him out of the way because he can just boop you a million times faster.
Uh-huh.
Look, I just shot him in the back of the head 4 times. Got the full burst. Still not dead. Oh boy, there's Winston on me. Love it here. Can't do anything.
I'm gonna dead.
Wiek żywi, wiek
I'm not mad, I'm just really disappointed in the dev team for not balancing their game after, what, 10 years?
Yeah, it's really disappointing that they're trying to balance everything to Doom instead of just balancing Doom.
Yeah. He hasn't had a single change since they released him.
But everything else has changed to try and balance to him.
Exactly.
Which makes no sense.
Even Echo hasn't had a change. Like, it's just dumb. As someone who codes and does actual game balance, this is insulting.
Mm-hmm.
No, go away. I will shoot you in the face.
Like, when they first released Doomfist,
Then I get the Junkrat.
I knew
and then
he
I
was
get the
overpowered,
Vice
but they kind of usually did that with the new people to kind of get some gameplay on them right away.
Yeah, but those weren't really, like, nerfs. Those were just, you know, like, basic modifications.
Yeah.
Like,
they-
Symmetra, they change her so much. They change Torb, they change Soldier back and forth because they don't know what to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Reinhardt's been driven into
Yeah,
the...
Kelp! Welcome back! It's been a while. And yes, I'm affiliate now. I'm excited.
Solo Diana, but critical, love that. Oh my gosh, Moira.
Did I give you a barrier? I don't know.
Nope.
Who got the barrier then? Because I gave it to someone.
And I'm dead again. I can't do anything with this freaking team.
This fight is not over.
Like, the Winston and the Doomfist are constantly on me. I killed them. Oh, there's a Junkrat. One shot, dead. Snipe the Junkrat or snipe the Ana, who's now up BAP. And then I just get straight up taken. Screw off, dude. Like, actually screw off. He's in our spawn.
Yeah, people get mad at me for grabs, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
How else are
many
you
times
supposed
do I
to
have
learn
hit
if
this
you
jump?
can't learn in quick play? That's
Right,
why, like,
right.
even when, like, I might complain about someone playing really badly or something like that, but, like, I don't say it in chat because let them learn. You know?
I just bashed her out of her jump while she was... Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. But I actually hit her character instead of clipping the floor underneath her. Doomfist.
Bolt, bolt, bolt. But
I can't see you
I don't know.
guys.
In
Okay,
general,
I'm back.
like, it's fine to get angry, but I just don't see the point of being
Harassing people.
a dick in chat
That
for
was just-
someone not playing well in quick play. Like, the only time I ever say something is when they are saying shit against me
Yeah.
while not playing shit, doing shit.
Talk trash but get stepped on. It's your fault.
You best head for the hills.
Yeah, I feel like people that complain in quick play are people that just don't play comp and treat this like comp.
The game is just so packed with smurfs and cheaters. It's just
Yeah,
want to do comp. It just doesn't
dead
feel
now.
like it'll ever be fun again. Oh, I got no shield.
I'm really hoping Overwatch 2 they kind of
Oh, they're not.
figure shit out, but I don't have high hopes.
They're not.
Well, that was an easy 40.
Raise me. No!
Alrighty then.
We're gonna do a thing.
We win.
Victory.
Okay, I'ma just do that and say, fuck it.
Play
What the hell is this?
I've only played 2 games and it's already been 100% toxic.
It's high.
epic.
What's new?
Justice done. Is its
You say WTF? Pourquoi?
4K.
Poor flavor. What am I doing with my life?
Are y'all in a game?
Oh,
we
we
just
just
left
got one.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. CS, you tell me what you think is being done here.
Select your hero.
This is the Reinhardt map.
Jump in.
Because this picture is shit.
Excellent. It's being
Like me?
Oh,
Oh,
what you?
no,
Aw,
bad
whoa.
whoa.
What's wrong, whoa?
Okay, where's the...
justice?
It might be the tooth pattern? I don't know.
Is there?
I don't know where it's measuring from.
Yeah, I know,
Is it-
because it's hooked up. It's hooked up here, and it's just on the tooth of the ring.
It should show you 2 pictures if it's doing one of those dials,
I must say you
Yeah,
quite well.
like the starting position of this.
Agree.
it's not the preload. It's not backlash, because the backlash involves opinion. It could be
Test
run
is
out.
I don't see how it would be gear tooth pattern because it's like not
Yeah, the only thing it could be is the
properly
run out.
on it.
Yeah.
But there again,
It
it's
looks
not
like it's
properly on.
The edge of one of the teeth,
Hello,
Yeah.
Ma.
but
Ma
it's
to
not.
me?
I'm gonna go with run out because
Yeah.
it can't be the pattern.
It's just not enough
There's
information.
a Pharah, and I'm sad about
Yeah.
it.
My shield's dead.
There's a Pharah and a Doomfist, and I'm still sad.
Actual measurement. That is gear tooth pattern. That
What?
is-
How?
Yep. And then I get 1 shot. Love it.
Yeah, I
playing tank.
can't do anything about this Pharah.
E.
And, like, that's the only person I've gotten to be around. Okay.
Listen, you're right. You're not really supposed to, and it's kind of disappointing.
But also, did you
not
do you
allowed to
see my
defend yourself,
stats right
Lee.
now?
Never an old foe.
Listen, I'm not expecting anything.
Like, I
I'm
can't
just as
even
bad. I don't
die
know
for
what to
and
tell
then I
ya.
just
You
get
expected nothing and you got nothing but 13 seconds of objective time.
I mean, it sounds like me playing Ryan, so.
Yeah.
I was over half health. I got punched once by a Doomfist through a truck, and then I disappeared. And I finally lost gold damage. What is this?
No, bitch.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Push up on the corner.
Okay.
Grab this Winston, I'm with you. I mean, Winston. Sigma, I'm with you.
You want
Keep
me
going.
to do whoosh?
Hold your shield and keep moving.
Oh.
Oh, shield! Oh! Wrong button!
Well, it was a little too late.
I said walk forward, not yeet it.
I heard whoosh instead of walk. So I did it.
What? Who tell you these things?
Oh my god. If you came here for good gameplay, Moth, I'm sorry. Because that's not happening when I'm on Reinhardt. Oh god. Die! Go away, Farah! Okay, I got a touch. Oh, I didn't touch. I'm sorry.
Nope. I'm giving you a bubble. Now you can charge out, but it's too late because you're already here.
Yeah, I didn't need to charge out.
Oh, cool. Love it. Balanced.
I hit a Farah with a fire strike, but she's gonna be full again.
I'm just
'cause
gonna
she's got a
contest
buff
for like
vehicle.
2 seconds with my 1000 health disappears.
Yeah, you're like 0 health.
Yep. Cool. Tanking is fun, guys.
Oh, I'm over here now. Alrighty then. Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh, Mercy is one soldier. Can you get a freaking kill? Oh, I ate the rock. Hawk has no hook. I'm doing a die. Getting sooked.
Don't tell me tanking is easy. I don't care.
I can't eat enough.
I kind of thought I'd be able
where
to hit
did-
the ground. Why was I not able to get the ground? He wasn't even
Because
pushing me back that far. He wasn't pointing up.
When
He's
he-
supposed to like be pointing up.
No, it
to-
still pushes you off the ground a little bit when he does it. It's not completely horizontal.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I kind of thought it would be just horizontal and I would be
I feel like
sliding
Diva's
back
charge
into
should
it.
be able to counter Doom's punch. I can't do any damage.
I
Okay.
can't do anything.
Dude, like, I'm actually... Okay. Somebody died once today. Nice!
Fuck this boy in particular! Oh god.
I'm just gonna
Fuck
do this
me in
because I'm about to
particular. I
die.
have silver damage and I really shouldn't.
I have gold. Still.
Yeah, but have you
Been able to do anything? No.
have you seen what I've done? I had silver damage. I just lost it. I'm bronze now, but I have bronze damage. Have you seen what I have been doing? It's like I can't do anything.
Nope.
I have gold damage.
Yeah, you just took it from me.
What?
C9? What?
You see 9, oh my god.
Oh, it's
I
still
mean,
more being
I
toxic.
did kind of, but like,
It's not how that works.
I kind of thought that we had other people.
Oh, I was just dead.
No, I was alive and doing a murder. Or trying to. I was trying to keep people back because I thought that the other people would be there. I don't understand why so many of them are really horrible pictures. What's happening in this picture?
What, this one?
Like, all of them, why are they, like, fucking...
This one, I know what's happening. You're removing the snap ring that retains the input shaft bearing. There's the bearing, and there's the input. There's the snap ring.
But, like, either way...
The Spot unveiled as villain in Across the Spider-Verse?
Tell me what this picture's
Oh,
doing.
yeah, I saw that.
It's even worse.
Okay, but
Art looks
what
pretty
is...
good.
What the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be a tool of some sort? What the fuck is that? Why are they showing drawn-on bullshit?
That's supposed to be a torque wrench.
That's not a torque wrench.
Because well, not torque wrench, but like, because you're putting on side bearing preload. That's what you're doing there.
It's literally drawn perfectly. It is literally a drawn picture, and it's like...
Hold on, let me see.
It's so bad, and...
Where's the rest?
See, you have to like try to figure out what part of the transmission this is. Don't worry about this. What is this? That's what you need to worry about.
I'm gonna go with no thank you.
I don't
you're
know, I feel
preloading
like-
the side bearing.
I feel like you're...
No rock for you.
These tests are just trying to trick you instead of making sure that you know things.
Yeah, they really are.
And that's the kind of test I fucking hate, because that's the kind of test I fucking lose.
This is what I went through in college. I'm surprised I passed.
Dude, I just showed up at the last half of that fight. Took gold damage and point.
I have
What is
gold
their
damage.
DPS?
I have gold damage.
Yeah, you just took it from me.
All of these components can be removed from the transmission
Sniped.
before removal, except what?
Oh, I almost got him. I thought our tracer was gonna keep
I
pushing.
just watched baby get fucking rocked out of nowhere. I just saw you get rocked.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm holding their fucking spot now.
You wouldn't have got rocked if I killed him and lived.
What is...
Routing power to forward shield.
Choo-choo. Oh, I got a baguette now. Diva's right side. Got the baguette.
Thank you.
No, I got no shield.
Who discusses snap rings? Like, what two technicians are gonna discuss snap rings in a manual transaxle? Please tell me who. Is that boring?
Oof.
Please.
I kind of feel like the test should just be
A
bringing some cars that are needing stuff done.
See,
and
our tests were just, how would you fix this? None of the extra bull crap.
This is how, like, showing that you know your shit, though.
It is, but it really isn't.
I know.
Because this is the kind of shit where they're just trying to trick you because it's written word.
It's sniped.
Like, when
Wait,
it's something
gotta kiss
like
doors, gotta kiss
mechanics,
doors.
like, I feel like it shouldn't just be a written word test.
go!
Because
Good
the
stuff.
written word doesn't mean
No
anything.
reason.
I
No
don't give
reason
a fuck
any of
if-
us should have been able to not die there.
I really don't give a fuck if my mechanic knows how to write down how to fix a thing.
I was basically
I care if he
inting their spawn
doesn't.
as Lucia with 0 deaths.
Exactly. So I was telling Rob and Al today, I was like, a
That's-
lot of
Yeah,
these
they're really
questions, like, I got them wrong because it's stuff we do
Impressively so.
here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not what they want. They're like, yeah. Because we do it the right way.
It's like, I don't know, it's stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't care less if my mechanic was fucking illiterate.
Oh, I know.
Fix my car.
I can fix the car. I can't tell you how I fixed it, but I fixed it. Like what? Like this question. 2 technicians are discussing snap rings used in manual transaxles. Technician A says snap rings are used as a
Diva, what the fuck?
selective fit on some main shafts. Technician B says snap rings have a right side that should always face up so the snap ring pliers can be applied. Who is right? Both are right because I don't like confrontation like that because it's stupid.
He's really going for the boops.
I really think both are wrong because they're fucking arguing at work for no fucking reason.
Arguing or having a discussion about snap rings, like you two need a hobby.
I don't know why our Mercy was so far forward. I was alone with the Reaper. He was one.
Jumps out of gear under load. What?
I had a teacher that tried to answer a quiz that's from like a university course and used that as our test.
Oh yeah.
And if you look at the answers from the university course,
Yo, you
half
stole
of them
that
are
shit,
fucking
yo.
wrong.
Yeah.
So we had to learn not only the right way, we also had to remember what our teacher was wrong about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had the teacher that said, "Don't listen to Google, listen to me." So.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever heard of IT?
Oh, Reaper's one. Reaper's one.
Like, you don't know what you're doing with IT. You just Google shit and it works.
Yeah.
Like, that's 90% of IT right there.
What? I armored. He still booped me while I was armored.
Oh, hi.
Wow, I'm flying in the air
never
with
once phased a U-joint to prevent vibration. Like putting them back together, right? Like,
huh?
It depends on which U-joint you're putting on. Like, is it the front one where the yoke is, or is it the rear where it doesn't have the yoke is on the tip?
Oh my god.
Okay. Lucio just doesn't
I
get
just
pulled
don't get a
ever.
mech anymore.
Love it here.
It was like today. I answered the phone. This guy was like, this kid was trying to like just tell me what he wanted. He was having a real hard time. He's like, I need to bring in my car. I put the battery in my BMW. I have to get it programmed to the car. And I said, excuse me?
Oh my gosh, Lucio, heal me once today, please.
I was like, are you trying to ask me to install your battery or program it to the car? He's like, program to the car. I was like, that's the craziest shit I've ever fucking heard.
Wait, what? Program the battery?
To the car. On some BMWs, it's a maintenance reset. You basically just tell the car that you've replaced the battery.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I had never
It's
heard
the
of that
dumbest
shit.
thing ever.
The guy
Yeah.
laughed when I said, that's the craziest shit I've ever heard. I thought he was fucking with me.
No.
That's why I said it, and he was laughing. I was like, let me get the boss for you. You can talk to him. Because I was about to
There's a
leave anyway.
lot of
I was
newer
just like-
stuff they do that.
I was like, that's crazy as fuck.
Like, my dad's truck got bricked because some tune got messed up and it thought that there wasn't a part in there. I guess like a filter or something.
Yeah.
And the whole car was just like, yeah, no, we're not moving today. We won't even turn on.
Like, this question, like, it's basically designed for me to fail. Because,
With that Mercy in particular.
Technician A says U-joints must be phased to prevent
Where'd he go?
vibration.
No.
Technician B says when reinstalling a drive shaft, the U-joints do not have to be aligned
GG's, guys.
for proper
You did really good.
operation,
Let's talk
provided
about
they are
battle.
agreed. No, A's right.
Interesting.
When you put the
We tried
drive
our
shaft
hardest, we
back in,
barely
you
scraped
have
by
to
and
put
won.
it back in the right way.
Yeah.
Play of the game.
I hate it here.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
We're gonna go.
Ooh, that was almost a triple kill.
Technician B says the axle nuts on a four-wheel drive vehicle are not reusable. Like, fuck, yes they are. I reuse them all the time. What's the problem? big ass nut. I'm reusing that shit. I don't have new ones. The only time I put a new one on is when you put a new shaft in.
You're reusing your big ass nut because you don't want to put in a new shaft.
Basically.
Oh god.
You know, it's bad. When I first started school, and this one time my aunt was over, she was like, "How come everything with cars is sexual?" And I was like, "Excuse me."
Who told you this?
Your aunt is
Are you okay?
She's
very
like,
special.
"Tell me the procedure of an engine." I said it. She's like, "Yeah, so suck, bang, blow." And I was just like, you got a problem,
ma'am. Are you okay?
No,
really?
she's not
Okay.
fucking okay.
Do you not remember the first time I met her and she was like looking at me and just adamantly fucking talking about how I was like so lucky that I had Zach. Zach's such a good man. I'm so lucky I have you. I'm so lucky. And I'm just like, are you like trying to what?
What you trying to say?
Honestly, because out of the four of us, because the four, like my two cousins and me and my sister, we were really close. Out of the four of us, I think I was the most stable, to be honest.
I think you're the only stable person in that entire fucking family. Oh, well, Nathaniel.
My mom is. What do you mean?
Nathaniel's stable.
Stable for autistic, yes. He is very stable.
He's pretty stable.
He is he is a Bible thumper, and that is fine.
But he doesn't shove it down your throat, so he's perfect.
He did when he first started.
I kind of understand that when you're first starting with wanting to like talk about it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
He
I
learned
don't
pretty
know.
quick not to though.
Yeah, as long as you
passion
learn
shares
like
about
not to after the first little bit, like I don't know. I kind of get it when you first get into it, where you're like, "This is amazing" or whatever.
When was the last time I seen him? Oh, he looked like Jesus. Like the long hair. He grows a better beard than me. I'm jealous about that. It's his father's side that gives him that.
Owie, goodbye.
Yeah, there's a Winston on my face, and I'm dead.
Anyways, yes, yeah, I'm the most stable. My mom's pretty stable.
This is true. But she did marry your dad, so I got a lot of questions.
Oh boy, levers.
I'm sorry. I'm joking. I say that about my mom all the time with my dad.
My dad, growing up, my dad had a rough childhood with his dad. You never met my grandfather. He passed away when we first started dating. Cool.
No, that was a joke I said about my dad constantly because my mom is amazing.
Yeah. My dad and aunt had a rough childhood. Well, you met my grandma, so. Yeah, think of an abusive husband that made her an alcoholic and abused the children. Yeah. That was my grandfather.
I'm sorry you went through that, but...
Anyway.
Oh, fuck.
RE8 is getting DLC.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
You don't know what RE8 is?
No.
Should I?
Resident Evil?
Oh! Why didn't you just say Resident Evil?
Because it's Resident Evil Village.
Oh, okay.
So
Lady did a men.
So, Rose DLC, third person mode, playable Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh no! You know their audience too well. Run away.
Playable tall vampire lady.
Instant buy.
Markiplier just fucking simping over Lady Dimitrescu. I don't know how to say her name. I just can't.
Listen, everyone was. Everyone was.
I mean, have you seen her tits?
Yes, I have.
So, everyone is
I mean,
right.
I'm not saying it wasn't
I want to not be tanked.
planned, but like anyone that saw the first trailer, they knew that was the character.
Dude,
it was her.
An hour after the first trailer came out, there were already pictures online.
Have you seen
fan art exploded.
Have you seen the Lady Dimitrescu do the smasher pass on Markiplier?
No, I haven't seen that. Oh my god.
It's so funny. It came out right after Mark's Smasher Pass on the Pokemon.
Oh, that's great.
Look it up, it's good.
I'll have to look for it later.
It's a well, obviously it's a cosplayer, but anyway, it's a cosplayer
Oh,
doing.
the cosplayer. I thought it was the voice actor.
I don't know if it's the voice actor. They are I know nothing about it.
Can we just take a moment to
Guys,
embrace
the
the
most.
name Screw Me Kindly?
But also, this is the most stream ever?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to say this is the worst?
Stream.
Because, okay, I kind of agree, but...
It's a very
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not trying to be good.
Morbius was the movie ever.
Oh,
Morbius was the movie ever.
no. Aquaman. You gotta get that right.
Oh no!
Listen, if they didn't shut off the power because they were wrong and they tried to convince people they were right.
I just got a Quintet. I was squished. It is the most ever. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Fantastic.
2, 1.
Excuse our
Run away!
I'm not paying attention.
Oh, Jesus! I just like face planted the wall so hard. Ah!
What was I gonna say? CS, can you pop in to read the question? See what you think.
Oh, okay.
So, like, my brain is broken.
This.
Slap.
Screw Me Kindly. I like the name. I like.
I had a whole comment about that.
Dude, I'm trying to study. I'm not paying attention half the fucking time. I'm
Alright.
stressing right now, dude.
What you got? What you got?
I got
This fucking
cavity! I got a
Dumbass question.
Position. Okay. Okay.
Derp Master 69. ASAP Wheeler! And too big. I just...
I think I'm overthinking it, to be honest.
I'd say
I have no
because
words
they're
for
two
those names.
different. From
They're-
four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive is different with the way
Yes,
the
but
connections.
I'm thinking it's just A is right because B has nothing to do with the question.
This is
because
also
it-
true.
Because it's talking about all-wheel drive instead of four-wheel drive.
Is also used.
Yeah.
I mean, you would put it in neutral no matter what.
But
That's just
on a four-wheel drive, you'd have to put the transfer case in neutral,
Doesn't
or
just...
pick it up by the front and pull the axle.
No matter what's being towed, doesn't it have to be in neutral anyway?
Well, not necessarily.
you don't have to, but that's proper. I mean, practiced.
I'm not a tow truck driver. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Well,
Those are
Bastion's
failed mechanics are tow truck drivers, everybody. That's the way it goes.
That's what the internet tells me.
Half the time they
I
don't
would
know
like
what
to
the
live
fuck
sometime
they're doing.
today.
I'm gonna say
Cool.
A only.
Okay, I tried.
I sat at 20 health for so long.
I'm sorry, I kind of thought Mercy was gonna deal with you.
She ignored me.
Going to be okay.
Sorry.
Stop dying.
Okay, I was
Did not
gonna
give you permission to
sleep
cease
the
existing.
Bastion, but our
That
Reinhardt
sounds like a challenge.
decided to back up right as I was going for it.
You can't say that.
Oh no. Say what? What did
Why
I
not?
miss?
I got 18 out of 24. Which ones did I get wrong?
I got 53 out of 200. Oh, Mercy actually looked at me.
That
one
is not a
day.
good fucking ratio.
I got 84 out of 200. I got 60 out of 200. Oh no.
That's 25%. It's not what I want. I don't even know what I need to pass. I think I need a 70.
Covering the res. Let's go. Let's go.
75 or 80. Gotcha.
Got the Ana. Cool. Love it. Would like to live sometime today.
I am in the middle of fucking healing you.
What am I supposed to do with all these channel points?
Redeem them for memes.
Does he even do anything for the the actual? Oh, where do
Dude. I am constantly less than half health. I cannot deal with it.
The Mercy was just fucking boosting
Like,
me
she
at
looks at me
5
and then she
health.
ignores me. You shouldn't have to turn around to heal me when she's right there, standing next to you. Big charge.
This Mercy is just not healing. Like, I have silver healing, but she's not healing you at all. And the tanks are always fucking low.
Cool. I can't do anything. This is ridiculous. Change the name from too big to too mid.
Like, there's a difference between pocketing and just ignoring.
Looking at me at all.
Yay! You finally gave me your Prime sub. Thank you. I love you, baby. Running away. Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Love it. Here we go. Giving me the solo
God,
ult
that's
yet again.
expensive. What the fuck?
Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
When I was wondering because like you see like people getting gifted 100 subs. That's $700. Oh my god. Who just throws $700 at somebody?
People that have $700 to throw at people.
That's fucking wild.
Oh, they got an echo now? I need...
There's a
Dude.
bitch up there, or down there, or somewhere there.
I would like to
he's
play
right
the
there.
game sometime today.
I'm sorry, our tanks are taking a lot of damage,
It's
and I
not
can't
even-
take my time to fucking.
No, you're doing your job. You're supposed to be on
shit.
the tanks. I'm just gonna ignore the honor right here.
Oh, I'm being rezzed. She doesn't heal me, but she does res me.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who says the
now I'm
axle
getting
nuts
damage
on a
boost,
four-wheel
there's
drive
nobody
vehicle
here.
are not reusable? What? They are reusable. That's fucking lies.
freaking 3 and 6 right now. Like, this
I got
does
that wrong because I said A only. No, they're not. They are reusable. Fucking horseshit.
What's not reusable?
Apparently, the axle nuts on a four-wheel drive vehicle are not reusable.
What?
The giant ass nuts that you put on the fucking front shaft are not reusable. Apparently, I reuse them all the time. Where do you think where am I gonna pull them out my ass? Like, where am I gonna get them from?
Yes?
Do you not
Mechanic man? Do mechanic thing?
I don't stock those. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you stock them in your ass. You just get
Oh,
some and you
yeah,
start
you're right.
shoving them up there. It's
Okay.
fine.
Like, we don't stock those. I'm gonna bring this up with Rob and be like, we need to start stocking these.
Excuse me, you're not allowed to make cars sexual.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Your aunt is just horny all the time.
Ryan!
My aunt used to go. It's sad. I know this. My aunt used to go to Buffalo to get fucked. So.
I was about to say something mean, but I'll stop myself.
The only reason I know this, she told the story. She went over to the border, came back, gave her passport to the guy. The guy looked at the passport, looked at her, and said, "This isn't you." She gave the guy my cousin's passport.
Oh no!
Not her daughter, her son. The worst. Her son is brown as well. It does not fucking help. She made it over the border with that passport. That's the problem. She was in the States with that passport. They weren't gonna let her back in. Like, this is the lady that wants to drive again after losing her license for drinking and driving twice and going to jail for 30 days. And it's like, I'll just get the breathalyzer put in my car. No.
Have any thoughts on that?
I've worked on the cars with those breathalyzers, and I hate it because I have to get a code from the company, and it only lasts 24 hours. But it's like $5,000 to put it in. Your insurance is through the roof. She wants to drive again in her 2010 Focus that's been sitting for like 4 years. The car is junk. What? Whoa, what's going on?
Don't worry.
I am worried about it.
She's junk. That means she needs to get in the trash can. Get over here.
Well, I think you need to go on a date and get fucked. Not gonna lie.
I'll fuck her. I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
So, I think the funniest thing about that is that's the first time anyone's ever said it to me like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no one says it to me like that.
Oh, so you just ignore me. Okay.
You've never said it like that.
We'll need some
okay.
I volunteer as tribute!
I know you don't think so, but no one has said that.
Really?
Like that.
I hope they said it.
Select your hero.
They say it because they think it's gonna happen, and it's not.
Case number 500 of me being ignored.
Well, just find a Tinder date.
I wish it was that simple.
Even if he don't look that good, just put a paper bag on his head.
Nah, Wolf can get the hottest boy.
True, Wolf probably picks him up pretty good.
I don't.
What are you?
Okay, so
Just strut your stuff, girl. Come on.
remember that one time we went to the burger place and we got those milkshakes, and
Ooh,
that guy
bring all the
at the
boys.
register was.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
It did bring the boys to the yard. We actually made that joke.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
She said no.
Whoa, had him falling over, did you?
No.
I remember because I got the orange creamsicle and it was really good.
Got the creamsicle.
Okay, so the picture that we tried to figure out what was going on with the gauge, apparently that's measuring backlash. But that picture isn't shown right then.
How?
Exactly. That is not checking backlash. Like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Oh, the Hanzo's constantly what?
Goodbye.
I would like to do a Mordor.
Ugh.
No Mordor for you.
Always Mordor. And then I get one shot. Cool.
Hold the door.
Put 2 magazines into the guy and he shoots me through a tree.
In other news, I did finish the quest. The event quest.
Did you die?
No.
Nice.
Why did you have to think about that?
I went into the
There's part of it that you don't. You kind of die, but you don't die. And you need it to get some limited time items. And I mean, like, they're only available for events, and you can only get them for events. and they're like really rare because not all events have them. And like if you level up your character to the highest, you use one of
Like
these
to live
items.
so I can do a thing.
I would also love to live.
And to try and not sound so vague. So what happens is they have these crowns.
I'm just swapping. I can't. Like, alright.
You can only get crowns during events that offer them. And that's the only time you can get them, and you only get one. So if you've been,
Push forward, not backwards. Okay, Arissa, fine.
Yeah.
so if you've been playing
I was
since
ulting and the Arissa continued to back up.
you've probably gotten a few crowns.
Uh,
And if you're leveling up the characters to like the absolute highest you can go, by the end of leveling them up, you
I just can't. I guess I have to switch now.
and they're like super rare. You only get one at a time.
Why is this in my recommended channel? Sorry.
I got another one for finishing the event, but I had to do specific battle stuff to get enough points to get it. So that's where I sort of died, but didn't really die. So, what were you gonna say?
I went into the dragon. Yep. Cool. Love it. Balanced. The mountain area, and I was doing my dailies, and I accidentally went across one of the missions, and like 3 out of my 4 people died.
Yeah.
So I had to teleport out.
I told.
Like I was gonna save everyone, but I ran out of stamina trying to get to the next teleport beacon, so I can warm up. Because there weren't any torches nearby.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was the one where you go into the area and it's like super windy and you have to like go around stuff.
Okay. You'll have to show me.
Yeah, it's weird. I get this go to 1. You don't die one more dang time.
This bitch that the cat, what, like her title is Bikinis Plus Workout and Gifted Subs.
Why do I feel like I've heard that before?
I don't know how to
Your hot tub stream that you found?
Oh yeah, it unmuted, switched channels, and said, yeah, you'll want this.
I don't know how to say her name, and it's just, right now, it's changing into Teeny Bikini. I'm behind the door.
What category is it?
I guess it's pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
Yeah, okay.
She has 10,000 viewers right now.
I think I know who this is. Yeah, I know exactly who
What
this
is this pond, though?
Why is this allowed?
Oh, this is a
She's
189
the one
gun.
that got the category made in the first place, I think.
Oh my god.
She found a loophole when it came to Twitch, and more or less, then everyone I think started following along and had the
That was the laziest play the game I've ever seen.
I'm appalled that
That
it's in my
fucking Zarya is the one that
because
made
I don't
that
watch
play.
much on Twitch.
But anyway, I'll be right
And
back.
why is this in my recommended?
Probably
Like,
because he's got a lot of views.
Still don't.
Probably because most of my recommended is Destiny 2 stuff. Then one Raid Shadow Legends apparently.
Wait. Freaking Amaranth. It's
Yeah,
right
so
here.
I think it's more to do with what else you've watched
So
or
mine says
whoever's
Mario
got high
Kart,
views.
Overwatch,
Oh fucking no! I'm appalled.
and then pools and hot tubs.
Like,
Because I've got one art, one Valorant, just chatting, the Quarry, Splitgate, Overwatch, Horizon Zero Dawn.
I haven't played
Sims 4.
Splitgate in like forever. I played it when it first dropped.
But
It was alright when it first dropped. It needed some work, and I think they've worked on it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's been long enough. I think they've reworked quite a bit.
Because it was
But
a
I
little
haven't seen
buggy to
it.
play, and it
In
felt
fact-
really sluggish.
Ow!
Because it's like a mixture of Halo and Portal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've
Like-
seen the ads for it.
Like, it's not bad.
It's a great idea. They just needed to.
I think
Work
they've
on it a
tuned
little.
it a bit. The only thing is,
But
like,
I
you
think
have to, if you want to be good at that game, you have to know the map
Mhm.
to use the portals effectively. So,
What
But
you
most
talking
of,
about?
most of what's in my recommended, it's stuff that I've watched previously, or it's someone with high views. That's typically how it goes. And a lot of the times it's someone with high views that might have streamed in a category that you've watched relatively recently. Like, I'm not much of a Minecraft stream watcher. Nothing against them. That's just not something I watch in terms of content often. But Ethan was streaming with Ranmu. Gosh, it was like Thursday or Friday. So now I've got Ranmu in my recommend. He also just has high views because it's 17k, but
what does a tier 2 sub do for me, baby?
It's just more money, I think. I don't know what it does for you. I don't think it does anything for you right now because I don't have extra emotes for it.
I don't think you've got extra emotes, and you shouldn't have availability on subscribing for more than a month yet.
No, it lets me sub for longer.
It does. I didn't think you were able to.
I could sub for 3 months if I wanted to.
Oh, 3 months. Okay.
I can do 6 months as well. Yeah.
I didn't think you were able to until
And like,
they've been affiliate for X amount of time.
if I do the 6 months, it's only $5.94 a month.
I don't know if that's just me not seeing a lot of people that start out at the beginning doing that kind of thing.
How much money you get from a gifted stuff?
Probably at the same amount as
Same amount.
a regular. It's just whoever's paying is gifting it to someone.
Yeah. Whatever, I can get my free Prime every month.
Yay.
Well, it's extra money in our pocket.
Yeah. You're already paying for Prime. You might as well give me the free monies.
Who else am I gonna give it to? I was giving it to Mother Coconuts for so long, but he doesn't stream it, so I don't know what that is.
Mother Coconuts.
Yeah, plays Monster Hunter World.
Oh.
Or Monster Hunter in general.
Snaked eyes.
But I think he fell off because he hasn't streamed in 5 months. So. He was doing really well. I was playing with him for a while.
Are you able to put it like automatic to do it? Are you able to put it like?
I don't think so.
What, to renew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
And I say I don't think so, because I always see so and so subscribed with Prime. And sometimes they'll have the they've subscribed for X number of months using Prime kind of right underneath it.
Oh, turn it up.
But you definitely
Rectangle man.
typically want to use it on someone who you like watching.
Yeah, and someone more small, cause like I don't know. I don't think there's a problem with like if that's the only one that you're gonna use. You know, if you're not gonna pay for it, it's nice to use it on someone that's small, and that's not just me saying that because I want the money, but But like,
also-
it will also, yeah, but like, I don't know, when it comes to small streamers, when they're just starting
They don't
out,
have
it's
as many people.
exactly, when it comes to streamers like, say, Mark, he's got a lot of people that are able to pay for.
Even though he doesn't stream.
Yeah, exactly, and he makes money off of, like, other things, and, like, there's nothing wrong with giving him money, but, like, if you also watch someone that has, like, very little viewers, very little subscribers, it helps them out a lot more than it would help out someone like Mark.
Sure, but if you're not watching a small streamer, definitely choose one you like.
Exactly. Like, I'm not telling people how to use it, but just
No,
it helps people. It helps out small time people a lot more
Just
than
give
it
me
helps
all
out
the
big time
money.
people.
Yeah.
Because that's something like I've always like thought about, like, because I don't have Prime, but if I did, that was my thought as well. Like, I mean, I've never watched Andrew JOT on stream, mostly because, like, I don't watch a lot of streamers, just because, like, I'm bad at,
Like, can we get
timing
a whole team in one
and
game
stuff.
today?
So, like, a lot of the time, like, I don't have the time to be able to sit there and watch a full stream. So I tend to watch them afterwards. But I would use my Prime on Andrew JOT just because he's a smaller streamer slash YouTuber, and he's still trying to, you know, make it. And he's made the switch
Punched me
to
through the
doing
pillar.
that as a job, right? So it's
First round lost.
Sorry, I just went back to that bitch's fucking channel.
especially when they
to
first
see.
do that.
She's still fucking changing into the teeny bikini.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Especially when
guarantee
they
she-
first do the switch over to doing it as a job. Like, yeah, giving that money really helps them.
And
Oh my god.
I've also had the thought, who would I use it on? Out of everyone I occasionally watch or watch often. And I go back and forth between, at the moment, 2 bigger names. And by bigger, I mean like consistently like 3K or over. Not so much for the give them the sub because they need it, but I watched them often. Or like Bose, she only streams once a week, and if you want to watch any of those streams back, they're sub-locked.
Take this.
Yeah, and like that's the time when like it makes sense to, you know, use it on a bigger streamer for that.
Get it here.
That and sometimes her ad.
Oh, it's your fucking
Locked out her
stream.
fucking file.
I was trying to figure out what the fuck was making noises at me and why there was a random guy talking in the background.
Sorry.
You're fucking streaming and it's got the noise of whatever the fuck you're watching, but it still has your
Oh, I switched to a different for a second. That's why. That's weird.
Yeah,
Can
so
you die once today?
lately Bose's streams during the ad moments go up to like 5 to 9 ads in one period.
God.
It's almost so bad that it's like, maybe I do want to use that
I feel like
can't.
that's what they're trying to do though, because like I was trying to do like
There's
a
literally nothing I can't do.
a good amount of ads, but like not during times where it was annoying.
Oh
Oh no.
One freaking. Oh.
So it depends on the girl and how like shy how it depends, because it could mean that like a literal break to try and figure out what they're doing, like figure themselves out, because like I've done that before where I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But sometimes, yeah, they're frustrated and they want to take some time to think about whether or not they want to continue the relationship.
Of course, and as soon as I stand on it.
Or they don't want to hurt you and they're trying to break it off without hurting.
Play of the game.
So, I mean, in general, it means just kind of give them space and see what happens. But I'm also not the best girl to know what other girls are thinking, because I tend to just say what I'm thinking, or say that I flat out don't know what I'm thinking at all. Like,
I would recommend don't ask me. I don't know anything.
Yeah. I feel like most girls just don't know what the fuck they're thinking.
Well, I've had one relationship. It lasted maybe 3 months. That's it. I wish I was kidding.
Until Zach, my longest relationship was couple months.
But also, that was a really long time ago. And haven't dated since.
Mm-hmm.
Not through any fault of his own, just...
What's going on?
Haven't dated since. Top said, "You're a girl, what does it mean when a girl says they want to take a break?" Yeah.
No, honey. I wish I could...
Go for it.
Yeah.
Take...
I wish I could help. Take a break.
I wish we could help better.
Yeah.
Moth with their response to frustrated as fuck your ass. Damn.
The moth hit him in.
I don't know. I've never had a girl say that to me.
I mean, I've said it before because, like, I have a lot of mental issues, so, like, sometimes I have just been like, I need it.
No, you didn't.
You didn't. Don't worry, honey.
Could be the girl needs to work on themselves, or
yeah.
Have you succeeded?
Doesn't necessarily mean you did anything.
It's already sad stream.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the time when they say that they need to take a break, it's a lot more about them than it is about you. Because, like, when I've said that, it was me needing to work on myself and not being ready for that relationship. More than, like, because, like, I've had a couple relationships where I've just figured out, like, I just need to work on myself more than I need to be in this relationship. And the guy was always, like, a good guy and treated me very well, but I just wasn't in the right headspace for it, or just wasn't feeling it. Also, CS, I don't understand. It has the category. What other tags do you want me to put?
You sweet summer child.
Oh.
There's so many tags you could use, and I have to take a look. I mean, like, there are so many.
Can my mods do it? Can I?
I don't know.
What? Tags?
Yeah.
No, the tags. Because should be like creator dashboard stuff.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. You have to do it.
Okay, tell me what to do and I shall add it.
Good, Hyena. No,
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
figure it out.
If we could, we have to figure it out too.
Don't learn today.
Ooh, tag.
But,
I don't know.
Is it-
Literally the first
Really?
tag on the list when I click tags is Jewish.
Yeah.
Literally, that's literally the first tag.
I've never seen that one.
So,
I am not that at all.
so let me take
What are you doing? Get Jewish?
look at
Jewish.
shit.
How does one get Jewish? Like, I know it's a religion and a like race, but like, how does
one become Jewish?
I'm actually curious because like I've never met a Jew person that is, you know, not Jewish.
Converted.
So, you could put birthday, you could put bisexual, you could put biracial,
Attackers incoming.
You could
you could
put
put non-binary.
Jewish is
put
a race.
YouTuber.
Yes,
well,
Jewish is a race.
Not a
You could
race.
put
What is
DH
what is it? It's
ally.
an
Not
ethnicity.
ethnicity.
What's the difference
Reading
between
it
an
now.
ethnicity and a race?
All bosses, early access play,
Race is like
one-shot adventure,
you're Chinese, you're Mexican, you're
any percent,
Like-
anime,
like
About
that.
nationality. Mm-hmm.
Nationality.
Yeah.
animation,
Or now.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
um,
Done with it. I'm gonna say something. Somebody's gonna take it out of context. Now. It's gonna be called something.
You're gonna get canceled.
I'm gonna get canceled. Cancel
Graphic
culture
design.
is following me. Leave me alone.
I mean, I'm white and I grew up in a very small country town where there was only one person that was not white as fuck.
Do all your
And
friends say necromancer?
No.
Oh no!
No, but literally my first friend was the one little black girl that was in the entire town. And my mom was just like, I'm proud of you. And I'm like, why? I didn't understand. I was just like, she's my
well,
friend.
when you're like 3, it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. Well, some of the kids it did because they were taught.
That's
You know?
Different from me.
their
Wrong.
parents' problem.
Yeah, my parents just was like, it makes no difference. If anything, they were proud of me for it, right? Because, like...
People with different skin colors were loved more by God than I was.
That's these are really I'm sorry, I'm completely distracted.
What?
I'm saying, oh no, she's dying over that.
I got her dying now.
What?
Basically, CS was loved more by God than I was.
My skin is kissed by Raw.
Exactly.
Goddamn,
Not
yeah.
fair.
Co-working is a tag that's not really
I killed her. She's gone.
one you would necessarily need.
Just... I can't. Oh no, I'm gonna die to that. But also, tell me a tag I can type right now.
Oh my god.
Bye, I
So
am
many
bye.
options.
I know.
Okay.
A lot of the tags are more for like this is either something very specific you're doing in your stream or it's who you are as a person.
Okay. See,
So,
that's
like,
why I
there's-
didn't really add tags, is because, like, I
You
I
laugh
mean,
a lot.
like, this is what I am, but
the
I
ha-has.
didn't, it's not, like,
Cool.
really part of the stream,
It's
I love not getting
for the
killed.
most part.
but
Shut up, I was
because
dead.
because
Our
you're
Mora was
streaming
beaming the
Overwatch,
enemy. And
it doesn't
I
make
was
sense
dying
for you to have
right
something like
behind
graphic design or level design in your tags.
Yeah.
But trust me, I'm like going through the alphabet right now.
Every time I
Uh,
die, give me one to type in and I'll do it.
You know,
For every death, I'll put a new tag in, guys.
easy mode might be an okay tag to use. It doesn't necessarily make sense, but because for the most part,
God.
you're always streaming quick play. And it's like, for streams that feature the playthrough of a game on the least difficult setting.
I mean, kind of.
The filthy casual tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna change the subject real quick, then you can change it back. Says, would a full tank of fuel change the ride height of a vehicle?
Oh?
Depends.
How big is the
We're
tank?
talking about a moped or an
Like a-
F-150.
Well, exactly.
And how big is the tank?
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like,
Yeah. Because
I don't know.
Well, like, I mean, if
we're
you
talking my
upgrade the...
Mustang. It's a 50-liter tank. Do you think it affects the ride height?
Oh, I was so close. Okay, I died. Another tag.
Easy mode.
Okay. Easy
Might change that
mode.
later.
I must go where I'm needed.
Subject to change.
Like, how much does 50 liters weigh?
I'm quite literally going through the alphabet right now.
That's a good question.
Like, would it affect the ride height?
I mean, technically anything does.
Well, yeah.
Technically, but like...
What's the
Maybe
threshold?
like, I don't know. I need help with this one.
Why?
The question is, 2 technicians are discussing ride height measurement procedures. Tech A says bent components can cause incorrect ride height. Yes. Technician B says a proper measurement of ride height, the vehicle must have a full tank of fuel. Who is right?
I guess that makes sense actually, to have a proper measurement for ride height. Like, you need to have the highest number. Like,
You need to, like,
I mean, bent components can definitely cause incorrect ride height.
I'm gonna say both.
They can cause a lot of incorrect.
both
exactly.
are correct.
Like,
But anyway, more tags.
PC?
PC.
I just like
Maybe. I don't know. I just saw
wire-
Xbox One and it's like, huh. Maybe.
Yeah, there's PC. I have PC here now.
But like, we go from bent components to you need to have a full tank of gas.
I hadn't gotten all the way to P yet. I'm only on K.
That's
long
fine.
time.
Do you got any more for me to
Titan.
add? Or...
Titan.
I forgot the alphabet for a second. Hang on.
You forgot the alphabet?
What is this? One replacing a lower control
Uh,
arm bushing on a short arm, long arm suspension. The replacement should be tightened and torqued. And
Would Let's Play work?
no, Let's Play would be like a story mode game.
Yeah. Wait till we get the campaign.
I wanted to
Could you do like FPS?
think about it. FPS isn't a tag. It's
not.
under category. It's under like
Uh-huh.
when you put in Overwatch, it adds in
Okay.
certain specific.
Yeah, it has
Uh,
FPS shooter strategy,
strategy
and
and action.
Yeah. I don't know. Haha.
I'm quite literally.
Is there like casual?
Torque.
Canada! I'll add Canada!
Canada's one though.
Titan using the. I don't know. When I change bushings, I just throw them in, then fucking put it back together. Like.
How about
That
multiplayer?
describes a lot of things.
Yeah,
in the car.
multiplayer definitely
Like,
works.
I don't have weight on it.
I'm not
And
multiracial. I mean, I am
Those
Scottish
seem
and
like-
Canadian, but like,
those seem
I'm
like
just
some
white.
pretty good ones to start with.
Yeah.
And if you ever decide you
Also,
want to,
I was gonna put in like girl or something, and then I was like, maybe
I'd probably
that's not
say
a good plan.
with
But
the
then
weight on the
also,
suspension,
feminine
just so they're
is a
yeah,
tag.
I saw
while
that
it's
one and I
running,
was like,
but-
I hate
know.
that it's a tag.
mhm.
I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a girl, given my
They'll bring all the
VTuber,
boys
but
to the
anyway.
yard. Do it.
Well, girl isn't a tag. Just feminine is a tag.
That bitch that was in the hot tub has 11k viewers right now. Is she even
Yeah,
out of the
don't-
changing room?
I'm
Don't
sure
play
as
girl,
fuck
play
not feminine.
see if that works.
Playing with viewers is a tag, but you don't want to use that
What?
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did this bitch just get out of the bathroom from changing? Oh my fucking god.
Are you still watching
Wait.
it?
I just clicked back to it.
And that
Wait,
sure
was it
as
just-
hell isn't a tiny bikini.
A room?
She's got a towel around her.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's
I just
fully
come back and it
covered.
still says changing into teeny bikini
I
behind the
know
door.
who it is.
I just click on it and the first comment is, even your tongue is sweating?
What?
What?
Oh yeah, I see that. What the fuck?
Yo,
The hell is happening here? Bitch, you gotta tell.
what are all these things on the screen? It's like,
What did she put in her hair? Which?
it looks
that
like she's
fucking-
about to sell some really cheap knives on TV.
Yeah, honestly, with all the pop-ups on.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This bitch is putting like shit in her hair. It looks like fucking canola oil.
CS, I
spray
think we
can.
need to up the bounce on the boobs on my VTuber. That'll get me some views.
Probably.
The proper term is add more bones.
Oh, it's dry
Why-
shampoo.
Yo, who is
Yeah.
this fucking animal that just fucking subbed for 7 months? Oh my god.
The worst.
Can I
Not
also
even.
point out that you're talking about how like bad it is that she has this many viewers and shit while viewing her and going, oh my god.
I'm not fucking subbed.
Okay, this music is actually
Or
annoying.
followed. There's music?
Yeah.
I was curious because
It's
like
just
I
repeating
tuned in.
the same line
It was
over
just
and
at a door, so I went back to yours. Then I went back like 10 minutes later. It was still just the camera facing at a door. I leave. I come back and she's here in a towel, not a teeny bikini,
tiny
and there's still
baby.
pop-ups everywhere. This dude just
What's
subbed
the
for
teeny
42
Yellow
months.
polka dot bikini.
I'm really curious at what
You know,
so
you know
like
what's
there's
probably
the
funny? I've sent a picture of her before.
Have you?
Yes.
Really?
so
She does cosplay apparently.
Yeah.
at what
Yeah,
point
she does a lot of
is
that.
it not allowed anymore on Twitch?
Did you
even
get
on the
claps
like
in the theater?
She might not show it off because she'll probably be taking pictures to sell later.
cuz like
This isn't her working out in a teeny bikini. I'm very confused.
Yeah, show us them gains. What are you doing?
Fucking false advertisement.
I want to see proper form on those squats. We bench press, we touch in the chest, extend the arms fully.
Oh my god, this dude cheered 100 bits. He gave her a full $1.
Not $1.
Damn.
you didn't even give me the full 50 bits that you had.
I know I've got a picture saved.
Also, our Farah almost just murdered me.
We
Do
have
we have a Farah? No, oh, it was our
this is-
soldier.
She's dry
It was our
shampooing her hair.
soldier.
What is this?
Because I got hit by an explosion, so I thought it was deflected
Oh,
by,
Genghis won.
Why are almost 12,000
Genji.
people watching this? And why am I still watching this?
That's what I want to know.
$1 million question, man.
Fucking, I'm
Because
going
that's
back.
why people are watching.
'Cause well, honestly, you're just waiting for something to happen. False advertising. That's just it.
Oh, dang. Just
When I
Stop
pull up
giving
and
her
it's like,
extra views
Pool,
then.
hot tubs, and beaches.
Yup.
And it says bikini plus workout. I'm expecting this bitch to be in a gym, not in her bathroom.
She works out at home though.
Yeah, but
Well,
not
yeah,
in
you
a
gotta
bathroom.
Not in a bathroom, whoa.
That's
No,
a different
she's-
kind of workout.
Oh, that's the
No, but-
after Taco Bell kind of workout.
Oh shit.
Damn,
Damn, girl, you should put that ass.
Nothing else. Okay.
Alright, I'm still stuck on this question. CS, I need
Bro.
help.
I'm over here soloing the team right now.
It's already quoted a 9. Fuck me.
What is that?
What is what?
What is that?
What?
Objective lost.
You don't understand.
Defense point.
I don't understand
What are
either.
you asking?
I'm not gonna give context.
Are you posting something in this?
No,
Please,
not yet.
Please post.
No, I'm looking for a picture.
Bro, I threw a bomb in his head. What the
Yeah,
heck?
so
What?
Here. I'm gonna put it in
I said C.
our chat. It'll be up there for a few
Okay.
minutes. Not because it's the most racy thing ever, just I'd rather not keep that in a place where
I mean, they're all. Everybody's in the other server.
You're going to be okay.
Oh, that's my Reddit.
It's from Reddit. She's got her own subreddit.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. All the cool kids.
Why does
have
that look so edited too?
Because it probably is.
it. I think she actually had a thing about that before. He's won yet again.
It probably is, but also I guarantee they're not. Like she's had some.
Well, yeah, but of course, but like the
Like,
shadowing,
I'm
it just looks so
judging her
like
for it. No, it does.
edited. Like her face is a different like light texture
I'm
It is.
dead
to her
now.
body. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm not judging for certain.
Oh, I'm alive!
I like to
I did a murder.
remind myself
I'm
that
a dead now.
fiction
Mhm.
because sometimes it's super obvious and sometimes it's not.
Oh, I killed 2. Come on, get the visor. Concentrate hard.
Why is she so red?
Yeah.
Editing and I guess
Yes.
Like her ass is like on
exclusive.
fire, then her like front thighs or like the front of her thighs aren't. Like, what's going on?
Goals.
Her ass being red is goals. So it was smacking it too hard.
Yeah. They had a fun time.
And
This bitch still ain't working out. She's mixing a green drink right now.
Why are you still watching?
I have yours up too.
Ride is trapped. Somebody do something.
Calm down. I have another
You're
tab.
fucking trapped.
Honestly, I'm more looking at the comments. Than fucking
Dude, those
her.
comments are wild.
Some of them are
they
wild.
can be, I'm sure.
It's ridiculous. It's a whole time and a half.
I'm trying to decide if the boobs are fake.
I got her.
They're
Oh, they
very
are.
perky.
Let's get in there.
Nice. We put up
They're
I
a
got the other one.
They're
ginger
way
in our
too
drink.
like perfectly shaped. They're either like
Well,
edited
yeah,
or
like-
fucking.
The skin looks a little
This
not
dude just give her
necessarily
$10. What did you give her $10 for?
Please kill something.
I'm fucking trying.
Not you.
like,
Hard takes.
but no, they have to be.
Why are people giving her tips and cheers? She was mixing a drink.
Because they are desperate
Yes.
for fucking
No, they probably
anyone.
are.
Like,
Wow, what's that like?
she's not gonna show anything on Twitch, you dumbass.
And I'm sure they know it.
Wait, that's illegal.
Doesn't make them stop the thought
Right.
process. I mean, oh gosh.
Maybe they'll
The
get a link to
literal thought
OnlyFans
process.
sometime.
I love it.
No, listen. There was a guy,
Oh no.
and I don't remember his name. Quite. Oh my gosh. Literally stole money from, like, parents and aunt
God, they didn't know where it was coming from.
to, like, more or less subscribe to this cam girl.
Oh my.
Like,
Oh, I remember that one, yeah.
that one, yeah. It was bad.
What did this dude say? Hold on. He tipped 200 cheers.
And then he.
Can you tell my
Now
buddy
he's in
Jay
jail.
to pay attention to his game of CSGO? Oh my god.
And like,
I think now he's in jail, so good to know, right?
well, I mean, there's like there was that Twitch streamer that lost like half her fucking viewers because she mentioned she had a boyfriend.
Oh, I think that was like a VTuber too.
Wait, what was it? What happened?
There's
Oh yeah, like
some VTuber person, probably in Asia, probably somewhere in Asia, that accidentally mentioned talking to someone, whether it was like actual boyfriend or she went on a date. and then half the viewers gone.
Oh my god, somebody just gifted 5 subs. What the fuck is wrong with Oh my.
Our world is
Oh.
worth fighting for.
I'm very
Oh, goodbye.
Wait, so, and I probably just need to refresh the page. On my tab for your stream, it's got your stream up, but it also says you're taking an ad break. So it's also got this small tiny one that shows up during an ad break.
In 3,
Oh.
2,
And I'm very confused.
So, like, I have it on, like, automatic now, because I was just like, I don't want to try and pay attention to it. Just because, like, I got tired of trying to time them and stuff, because it was just...
And then missing out on potential, because...
Missing out on potential, or, like, over-adding, or whatever, because, like, sometimes they were, like, really short games, so I felt, like, bad that I didn't...
Really short queues.
Yeah, or, like, just, like, stuff like that, so, like, I just got it on automatic, and I got it on, like, a reasonable amount, I think. But, like, it just, it sucks a little bit, because it's not, like, perfectly in the queues or anything like that, but, like...
No, I find the display to be very interesting. Because it says you're taking an ad break, but you're not, because it's showing the stream just fine.
Yeah, I don't
this
know.
Dude's fucking comment just sticks out like a sore thumb. It just says moan.
Mom?
Moan.
Oh. God.
It
No!
just stuck out like a sore thumb. Like, oh my.
Why are you still watching?
Because I'm looking at the comments.
The train wrecks are interesting.
Yeah, the train wreck comments.
Actually
Comments.
hilarious. Oh, guess I'm playing Ash.
I'm Dupus. What do I do? I haven't
How
been
much
Dupus
money
for
you
so
made?
long.
Just dope the dopus.
What happened? Why did somebody just say pee on it? What?
Fatty tickles, but
I have beef supreme, and all I can think of is the vine I smell like beef.
but also smuggling taters.
There's a first time for everything, yes.
Hey, welcome back,
What are these comments?
Yep,
Oh my
that's words.
God.
The true struggle is for the
We do love some good English.
English, what's that? I speak gibberish.
Poppy Ping, if you are hurting, then turn the stream off and go lie down. What a guy. Oh my.
Wow, it's someone's birthday today. Oh, wait.
It is.
It is someone's birthday, but also someone else's birthday.
But it's a different someone's birthday.
It's two someone's birthdays. Two that we can think of.
Who just said shake ass? Oh no.
Ah, that's the wrong button!
So it's Miko's birthday? And it's Chris Evans' birthday.
Chris Evans' birthday?
Yeah.
You can tell which one I care about.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
I'm sorry, Tomiko,
No,
but
it's
like,
fine.
I don't know. I'm a little bit prejudiced after the
I'm still salty about
the
it. I try not to
shit.
think about it a lot.
Like, I mean, if she wanted to join us again, I wouldn't like be mad at her or anything. But like,
dude, can I not be focused down for like 2 seconds? Constantly have 3 people on me.
well, the answer to that is no. Aw. I was hoping to get him off.
Lol.
Ah! That was both to you and me dying.
I was just gonna say, what'd you expect?
Oh my god, what was that train wreck of
Okay,
aim that
absolutely
soldier
retarded.
had? Oh my.
Probably like me playing soldier. Or...
His laser, well, come on. Easy.
One, considering I don't play a lot of heroes that use a lot of aim, I need more practice at it. Like, I never really played FPS games.
So, also, since I'm playing Farah, so I said that, like, me being bisexual doesn't come up in my streams a whole lot. It kind of does because of how much I mentioned that fucking May, thick as fuck, is hot, and so is Farah. But I mean, can you
But
blame
are we
me?
playing G's
No.
or Abs Bar?
I'm playing Abs
I guess
Farah.
abs, yeah.
This is acceptable.
It took me a minute to figure out which skin that was.
Ooh, the
And
star.
by that I meant I knew it was lifeguard, but I had to remember what lifeguard looked like.
She got them abs out and that hair up. I don't know. I like the Tom girl looks. Hair up, out of the way, ready to do shit.
I just want to get healed.
Wow, what's that like?
I don't know.
I also don't know, I'm not playing. He cannot be in 2.8. I will cry if he's in 2.8.
2.8.
Child.
Oh no, I'm sad! Ah!
He already was.
I
Pokemon
rock.
cards. Like against somebody online, or just like you're playing with the cards yourself?
Huh?
Cool. That makes sense.
Talking to Sloth.
Oh.
Like I've been in stream the whole time. I'm just playing with Pokemon cards.
It's alright, I wasn't reading the chat, that's on me.
Terrible.
How dare you not pay
You're right.
attention? Ah!
Honestly, I want to
I'm
play
sorry,
like.
I was looking at Genshin memes. On my phone.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
And being in
You really
considering
just
the possibility that my you are though.
It's actually Sloth I died there. Sloth stream, not mine. There we go. Why was that so hard to say? There's too many asses.
Hard to say.
You're right.
Oh!
And I took like 3 minutes to not do my job. I'm sorry.
So that was vocal dyslexia, but I have a story about actual dyslexia from today.
Oh no.
So I spent, I think it was close to 4 hours today troubleshooting something.
Okay.
Because I couldn't fucking figure out what was going on. And it was because someone had a, like, loop in, structured text.
Oh no.
But it was a nested loop of I and J. I couldn't tell the difference between the fucking I and the fucking J. So I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. And I was like, why is this using I? It should be a Stack Overflow if it's doing that.
Right.
And I literally spent like 4 hours trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
I'm so sorry. Oh.
Basically, the whole story is I can't tell the difference between I and J if there's
Especially
no
if
other
it's-
context clues.
Oh, it's 9.
Yeah.
If there's no other context clues, but also especially if it's lowercase.
Yeah, they're both lowercase and they're just by themselves used to like
Because
loop
so
things. It's
So if you remember in math, like x plus y, it's kind of like that. They're variable, but they're variables in this function, and they're very generic.
So like
They're
general,
generic
like
in their names because I guess typically they're used multiple times. To
after this game, I think I can change my stream to like draw mode, and I will draw it on the screen.
Okay.
Oh my god, I don't.
And I'm trying
Let
to
us-
explain
what?
it very generically because I don't know what this specific function was.
Well, like, I'm not gonna show the specific function
No,
because it was a very complicated one, which is why I couldn't figure it out. Like, if it was, like, a very short one, I'd be able to figure it out, but, like...
Well, and if they decided
it was,
to actually
like...
give these variables specific names, but I know that's not...
So, like,
how
sometimes we
people
do that, but a
build
lot
a
of the
function.
time you can't really do that because if it's... So, a lot of the time we're using, data structures. So, like, if you're using, like, robot this number is, like...
I'm sorry.
And then, like,
I don't...
pick this number and, like, stuff like that. Like, it just gets too long if you start using, like,
Right,
longer
yeah.
variables.
Oh, you're right.
So...
It gets to be too much, and
I'll explain properly after this game.
no, like I completely understand why they didn't use those as like I get why they use those, but I also don't have dyslexia that's gonna be made even worse with using them. I potentially could struggle seeing them if I wrote it and had to go back and try and fix it later, but that's
Yeah, because, like, I mean,
like,
this was
when you
something that I didn't write, and then I also just don't know the machine super well. But the customer had sent in, like, a service request at, like, 10 p.m. on Friday, so they've been waiting until all weekend, and I'm the first programmer in the morning, right? So I had to deal with it, or at least do my best to give them something, because they've basically been ghosted because our service manager didn't know what to say, so we just gave up.
Oh, shit.
Our service manager is absolutely shit, but anyway. So I was just giving it my best shot to try and figure out what was going on and stuff in the morning, and then the next programmer doesn't come in until like 8:30, so that's an hour and a half. Yeah.
And that's an hour and a half of you attempting, not straight, but like you attempting to figure it out without having more context overall.
Yeah. And then, like, so I finally, like, kind of figured it out, but I still, like, struggled for another, like, like 2.5 hours to try and figure out what was actually the problem. Because, like, at that point, there's no point in me handing it off, because I already kind of understand, like, what the customer's dealing with, like, what the problem is and stuff, but, like, yeah. It was just so
what was the
annoying.
problem?
So that's the stupid part of it too. Is the fucking the problem was so there's it was on a robot.
Yeah.
And one of their maintenance people went in and twisted a joint on the robot.
Oh no.
To over the limit, so like it's not like it's crashing or it's gonna like hurt the robot, but it's outside its limits, so it doesn't really know where it is, because like that's just how the coding kind of works to make sure that it doesn't like crash or anything like that. It automatically faults if it's outside of that limit, so you have to move it outside and like back in.
Also don't forget to take meds.
Oh yeah,
After this,
I was like in the process of getting them out when we started this game,
but
I
also
have like several of them to take.
but also after this game, before you try to
Do my
draw out.
explanation. I do have water here, and I will be taking with water. Thank you, Sloth.
So,
How
what
did that?
you have to... Okay.
How did that sound like I was having a list when it is a TH?
I don't know.
Anyway. Also, I am only just now noticing that CS left me.
Yeah. Not in team.
I get it, but there are other people that are in the fucking thing. Anyway.
He's muted. He's still in the server.
Like, I knew he wasn't talking, so I kind of figured he was... something was happening, but I kind of didn't notice that he wasn't here. And this...
That sounds about right.
Oh, there's the engineer. CS, fucking, I needed you last question. I had to Google it because you weren't fucking here.
Now you know how I feel every second of the day when you don't listen to me. Alright, what's up?
No, it's fine. I already figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Because the question was, well, Technician A says rear camber determines the thrust angle. Technician B says rear toe angle determines the thrust angle. Who is right?
Why are so many fucking things like who is right?
Yeah.
Because it tries to fuck you up. I googled it. Google's right.
If I remember correctly too, I and J are typically like the X and Y of
Programming world? Yes. Because I don't know why, but for some reason a lot of people start loops with like I and then go down the alphabet from there.
If it's a while loop, you're using in. If it's a for loop, you're using I, and I do not know why.
Yep. Yep.
CS, you tell me, is this a positive camber or negative camber?
So the reason I was
Picture. You tell me.
Positive?
oh, so it's on.
I gotta Google it because I forget.
Oh not the Wii's. The Wii.
Where's my team? Why didn't anyone push in with me?
I was right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Oh my gosh, that's so atrocious. What is this?
The Wii's made me very confused.
Yeah, because you measure from
you measure
vertical angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I knew it was. You measure from the strut. Like, if it's going outward, it's positive. If it's going inward, it's negative.
Wait, we're just...
I didn't nano because I didn't have a great time.
But like this
time
picture
to do
is
it,
so
and also
good.
I just wasn't really paying attention
You know,
to the
black
game.
on black really helps.
We're very distracted tonight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have like 0 concentration right now.
Two technicians are describing camber. Technician A says camber affects tire wear. Technician B says
Why are
rebound
they discussing
causes a
this?
slight negative change in camber.
Why are they discussing this?
On a short, long arm suspension. Who is right? I fucking hate it so
What are
much.
they doing with their life? This is what they are discussing.
Are these questions holy?
They have nothing, like, they're two different fucking statements. That's the worst part.
Alright, taking meds, and then it is teaching time.
It's one of those Family Guy memes of like, who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
You said a joke, Sloth? I didn't read it.
Terrible streamer.
Oh, I'm not even streaming.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
the
about to
fucking-
say,
I'm in K. I'm the content now. This is the last question too.
Really?
Yeah. In this fucking test.
Oh, for God. How many more are there?
These are all practice tests. I don't know, there's a few more.
Okay.
I haven't really been I redid a few of them at the start, so that's why. are describing Camber. Camber affects pyro.
No,
Yes,
see, I didn't want to those jokes because I felt bad.
Fucking, I'm gonna go with 12.
Alright.
Alright. 12 out of 20, let's go!
We're pausing this for a second.
So, Slock's jokes were my brain. So, this was when we were trying to explain the function, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Listen. My brain is so smooth when I head ping. It's faster than usual because I'm aerodynamic.
Damn.
Oh no!
Insults pick up speed when they go over my head.
Oh,
Oh
see,
no!
that was also my fault. I forgot I was muted when I said haha.
The insults one actually got me, but I was like, don't laugh, don't laugh. Don't do it.
Okay, so.
I couldn't decide if they were cool to laugh at or not, because they were kind of intense.
Okay, so I have draw mode on right now.
Okay.
So, when you're when you're programming, a lot of the time you'll have like an array of things. You can kind of think of it as like a table. So you have like this thing, and this thing, and you can.
Your screen is like blank.
First of all, Hyena,
You're black on black right now.
On the screen.
No, there is. You're black on black.
Okay. Shh. Can I just like undo all of that?
Terrible.
But also, Sloth. That's not funny.
Oh,
it's not okay. Oh,
damn,
Pete.
Pete.
Thank you, Pete.
Mr.
Damn.
Moneybags over here.
How do I change what color my thing is?
I don't know.
Oh, I figured it out. Okay. So, it's kind of like a table. So you have like, let's call it, because I use machinery, so let's call it you have like a tool that has 3 little grippers. So this is gripper 1, this is gripper 2, this is gripper 3. And you might have like a array of, do they have a part right now? Have they gripped a thing? So that's what this is. So then instead of having one thing of each, you have one thing with 3 pieces of data in it. So if you want to look at, does any of them have a part in it, you might make a loop that is called a for loop. So you would say like for, and then for some reason I is just always the thing that people use.
So like for this variable, typically it's kind of very specific because it's for this case.
Yeah.
For this very specific case, in which case the case is like whatever the variable one is. And I'm just trying to be super big, and I'm sorry, I'm not a teacher.
So it's kind of like this.
Okay, bye. Bye, Fox.
And then you end it. So this is kind of what I was looking at, but what I was looking at was there was like a second version of this. So let's say like you had, does it have parts, and are the parts passed or something like that. So then inside of this for loop, so instead of having that end for, you would have inside of that, if it has parts, you would say like for
each specific part.
Yeah,
the different case, and
the like
that's just kind of how coding functions build on each other and get huge.
J like 1 is like, and then you would have like grip, and then it would have like 1 like I actually instead of 1. But anyway, so yeah, it's kind of like for me to see the difference between, so if I have grip and then I, and then J, I can hardly see the difference here. Especially when it's actually, like, written out.
Yeah, and
Like,
that one's
when
a
it's in
tough
text,
one.
I can't see the difference between these two. Without, like, really paying attention, because I have dyslexia.
And perfectly honest, the comment doesn't help either.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because, like, some of them ended up being different. So it's
Right.
not even like it was always IJ, sometimes it was JI, and it's like, I can't
that's
see
even
this!
worse.
It's
Yeah.
like, fuck! So, yeah, so that's kinda,
And again, I don't have dyslexia.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see how difficult that is.
Yep.
For, like, imagine that, how difficult it must be for someone that actually has it. If someone that doesn't can see that that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't.
Like, okay, perfectly honest, I commend you for going into engineering and programming with dyslexia, because that's very challenging.
You wanna know what the worst part is? My worst things with dyslexia is numbers.
That sounds about right.
I like making my life difficult.
Wait, but, like, that's really impressive. Even with doing it to yourself, that's impressive. Because you made it to this stage in your life doing this.
Mm-hmm. Well, because, like, I don't know, when I was younger, like, a lot of shit with mental disorders was kind of
not thought
about.
Especially when it comes to girls, just saying.
Uh-huh. And so, like, a lot of the time, like, when it first came out that I had, like, dyslexia and ADHD and two, like, learning disorders, they wanted to put me in, like, special ed. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with needing special ed, but, like, I didn't actually need it, is the problem that I had with it. It's like, the teachers had a problem because I was fucking bored. Like, because I was... I had already understood what was going on in class, and I just got bored of waiting for things to happen. So, like, instead of trying to, like, figure out how to keep me, you know, engaged in what was going on with school, or trying to figure out anything like that, they just wanted to put me in special ed, which...
Because they don't know how to
handle. And the funny thing was, when they were trying to, like, put me in special ed, they, brought my parents in, and they were talking about how, like, I'm always, like, shaking my leg, I'm always moving, and my mom looked over to my dad, who was shaking his leg and constantly moving, and she just said, I think she's fine. Because, like...
I see where she gets it from.
It's actually a very common thing with musicians in general, actually. Like, so, like, it's common in general, but, like, it with musicians especially, like, it just, like, the shaking of the leg, the constant movement and stuff like that. In general, like, kind of ADHD-ish. Like, it's very common. My mom is, like, amazing. Like, you have no clue. Mama Bear. She... I'll stare you down while you try and punch me while I'm rezzing Doom. Fuck you, sis. But anyway, my mom was amazing. And, cause, like, instead of, like, with the dyslexia and stuff like that, instead of, you know, just, you know, trying to make me not have to do stuff, she came up with ways of making it easier for me. Because, like, that's a lot of the stuff, like, what the teachers wanted to do was just like put me in lower grades or like put me in special ed and make it slower for me, which was just gonna make my ADHD worse because I've always been a fairly smart kid, at least when it comes to like school and stuff like that. I was always fairly good at
challenge. They don't want to challenge themselves to figure out how to help their own fucking students.
Cause like, what my
I know this because I had the opposite problem of being a little too gifted and being bored and not challenged.
Cause like something my mom did, cause she was good with computers, cause she got lucky and got a computer like early. She was one of the first people to get like a personal computer, and it was just because of her work that she got one. So like I had been using a computer since I was like 3 years old, and she was teaching people how to use a mouse that were unable to. But
in the way that my dad had spent a lot of money on one of two pieces, like built that shit, like was basically building to make it more efficient and better.
Yeah.
And that's like in the. And then you got me reading at the age of 3. And I mean like actually reading.
But what my mom figured out with, like, because this was back in like DOS and shit like that, where it was white on black.
It was.
And my mom figured out that I could read that. And so what she did was just kind of took a lot of like my school material and just typed it into the computer so I could just read it white on black. Yeah, because like this was before like a lot of shit, because this was like in elementary school, because I grew up in a very small country town, so like there wasn't exactly a lot of progressiveness. I think like this stream I've already mentioned there was only one black kid, and that was it.
No, you're right, it actually is. You don't realize it is until you try it sometimes. Wait,
it's so much easier. Like actually, so the first thing I did when I got to my current job was change all the settings on my computer to have white on black for literally everything. And every time I went to like show someone something or anything like that, they were like, "Oh, that's actually easier to read." And so like half the programmers now have switched it.
Wrinkled brain and no one knew it. The wrinkliest brain. No, you're absolutely right. And that's exactly why everyone loves dark mode. They don't realize that that's why it's so much better.
Exactly.
They're just like, why would I do that? Dark mode's for when it's dark and I want to read it in the middle of the night. But also, it's so much easier on your eyes. There's a reason a lot of like art programs or like digital artists tell you, hey, maybe you should make the canvas kind of like a gray or something. So you're not just staring at a white canvas.
Yeah. Yep.
It's easier on your eyes, especially if you're doing this for hours at a time. And it also kind of helps your brain, like with regards to art, it helps your brain not see blank canvas and kind of freeze and have a brain fart.
Yeah. And like,
Play of the game.
I don't know, like
dark mode is superior, and you can't change your mind on that.
Yep. It definitely is. Because like, I mean, a lot of this was kind of like stuff I dealt with growing up because of how much prejudice there was, and just because like there's regular world prejudice, and then there's grew up in a tiny town regular world kind of prejudice.
Well, and there's the whole and this isn't a small town kind of thing. This is just teachers don't want to challenge themselves when they're faced with a challenge.
And I
You-
will never forget the one teacher that said fuck you to another teacher.
Oh.
My third grade teacher, the best teacher I have ever had, her name was Miss Nicholson.
Oh.
And she was amazing because because Miss McIntosh wanted me put on ADHD meds. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with being on ADHD meds, but I didn't actually need them. I was just bored because I already knew the math shit. Because, like, Miss Nicholson wasn't teaching the math in my third grade. Miss McIntosh was. And so, every time she switched over, it was so fucking bad. And she was, like, constantly telling my mom, like, I'm a horrible kid. Versus Miss Nicholson gave me, like, glowing reviews and said that I was, like, just, like, the best kid. I was very smart. Because I don't know, I've always liked learning. So I was a very good student when you kept me engaged. If you're not gonna give me anything to work on, I get so bored.
But that's on them because they don't want to challenge themselves to have.
Because, like, what Miss Nicholson did is she always just gave me extra work. Like, she just had extra, like, little worksheets or just, like, coloring pages or anything to keep me engaged while we waited for the other kids to, like, catch up. Because, like, I didn't have a problem with, like, waiting for the other kids. I just needed something to do. So it's just, like, yeah.
Gosh, I remember I was in kindergarten. And so, again, I could read at the age of 3. Like, I was reading. And we had, like, the teacher, and we had, like, an older woman that kind of just helped out. And she was our Spanish teacher in kindergarten. We had a kindergarten Spanish teacher. But she was mostly just there to kind of help out when necessary, like if some student needed help and the teacher was helping some other kid, she'd show up and be like, hey, what do you need help with, kind of stuff. And I'm minding my business, and I'm telling this story because my mom tells stories sometimes. So I'm minding my fucking business, reading, and I couldn't tell you what it was, but it wasn't a fiction book. Not in the sense of like, CG.
Yeah.
Like, this was a book. And she's like, what you doing? Reading. You're not reading. Yeah, the fuck I am. Not like she knows, because how can you tell? You know? So apparently she went to the actual teacher, like, she thinks she's reading. She is.
That's actually, like, reminds me of another kind of story with, like, my dyslexia is trying to convince anyone that I had dyslexia was difficult because I like to read.
No, that's like, yeah.
I like to read, so I actually had, like, a higher reading level than, like,
someone typically with dyslexia.
Someone even my age, let alone with dyslexia, just because I like to read, so I forced myself to do it quite a bit. Like, it was difficult, but I still liked it because I liked the escape, you know? So, like...
Did you get tested for that?
Yes.
At the time, what do you remember being tested at?
I honestly don't remember any of it, really.
The story goes, when I got tested, I was like 5 or 6. And I think I tested at like a 5th grade reading and a 9th grade comprehension. At like 6.
Yeah, like I remember like I had like I was like 2 levels above like my grades reading level. So like any teacher except for Miss Nicholson didn't believe me that I had issues reading because like they're like, you can read this book but you can't read this, and it's like, yeah, there's a big difference between me actually liking what I'm reading and forcing myself to do it,
Right.
and
There is.
reading something that you force me to read, especially when I have difficulties reading. Why?
It doesn't mean that you don't still have difficulties reading, it just means you try harder because you want to. Right?
Yeah, exactly, because it's like it was hard for a lot of my like teachers and for my mom to try and like differentiate between what was ADHD issues and what was actual dyslexia, because like it did take a lot longer to figure out that I had like actually had dyslexia, because like my mom knew I had difficulties reading when it wasn't like white on black and like stuff like that, but like
that could easily have just been the ADHD and not dyslexia.
Exactly.
Or whatever. No, I get it. And I think they're pretty closely tied together. I couldn't tell you why.
It's kind of...
I don't know all of the ins and outs of it, but I think, like, in the brain, both of those are closely tied together.
Yeah, because it's... I don't know. Like, I don't know what really differentiates them, but, like, the constant, like, floating around the page and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if that's just, like, my brain making it move because I'm bored. Or, like, what? But, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of why, like, I'm very vocal and very, like, talkative about my mental disorders. Because, like, it actually does make me uncomfortable to talk about them a lot of the time. But it needs to be talked about, so I just kind of ignore that uncomfortableness, because it shouldn't be something that I feel uncomfortable about. It should be something that's completely normal to talk about. It should be something that's completely, like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no issues.
The only time I think there's a problem is when you use that as a crutch because you make a mistake or you're a shit person and you blame it on something that you say you're not in control of.
Exactly.
Not to say you're in control of it, but you being a shit person has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like,
this is clearly because I've gotten irritated by one person, one content creator in particular, doing this. Because this content creator is a woman that may or may not have diagnosed ADHD, and every time she fucks up, she blames it on her ADHD. Every time she's called out for being a shit person, she blames it on her ADHD. And it's like, no, you're just a shit person.
Stupid.
And I hate it.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Like, the only times I'm like, my ADHD is when I'm like flat out like in the middle of a sentence and I'm like, butterfly. Because I do
And I mean,
that.
I do kind of like that, but I also, perfectly honest, wouldn't be surprised if I've been undiagnosed.
Yeah, and like, kind of like, you know,
And it just kind of be like that.
like, it was kind of like something like Jacksepticeye recently got diagnosed with it, and he was like, throughout the entirety of his like career in YouTube, like there was a lot of times where he was like, uh, whenever like ADHD was mentioned, he's like, I don't want to like say I have it when I don't, I'm not diagnosed or whatever. Like,
Right. Even though,
like, yeah.
looking back, it seems pretty clear he's just been completely undiagnosed. That makes a lot of sense, but that also seems to make the most sense because there's just a lot of stuff going on in the brain that kind of
Yeah.
crossfire.
Yeah, because like,
Not
I
to
mean,
say they don't, because I believe you.
yeah,
Just
because I mean, like,
that's
I
a
have
thing that I'm not familiar with often.
like, I have dyslexia, ADHD, depression, and anxiety. So like, there's a lot of shit going on wrong in my brain, or going on in my brain, I guess. It's not necessarily wrong, but chemicals are a little imbalanced in my brain.
Yeah,
But like,
to say the least.
yeah. So, like, it's really hard to differentiate between a lot of the mental disorders because a lot of them kind of just
No,
overlap.
because a
Like,
lot of
anxiety and depression are almost always diagnosed together.
yeah, they're the word for it's comorbid.
Yeah, because they're very, very, like, intertwined. Like, sometimes you can have one without the other, but trying to differentiate between if you have just
It's
one or which one is making you do the thing that you're doing or making you
so
feel
like
the thing that you're feeling is just
the best
so.
way I can probably think to give an example for this while following what she just said, like if anyone here watched any of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial and you heard the psychologist talking about the PTSD checklist type stuff. So think about like a 25-point checklist for depression and a 25-point checklist for anxiety. A lot of those would be almost the same, if not the same. And there might be like 3 to 6 on each. And 6 is pretty generous, but like only a handful out of all of those different from each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like the worst part is like the ones that they're different are like ones that are very fucking like controversial of each other.
Mm.
Cause like a lot of the times like a lot of my anxiety is you know, I'm always anxious that like people don't like me. I gotta talk more. I gotta do these things to be more likable and shit. And then, but my depression's just like, no, be quiet. Go lie down. Go away from people. Go, go sleep. So like between my like, they're just like very separate, but at the same time they overlap so much because they're both just like,
They feed off of each other.
yeah.
And I'm sure that's got a lot to do with just whatever chemical in your brain's causing either of them.
Yeah.
Either slash both or whatever, but
And then the ADHD also actually contributes to them as well because then like my ADHD is like, oh, but what about this thing? And then I'm like, no, gotta focus. And my depression's like, no, but you're stupid and can't focus. But it's just, it's, it, it sucks,
it's a lot.
basically.
That's a
But,
lot.
but like once you start, like when you're first figuring out that you have these things is always gonna be your lowest point, your worst point to try and figure out what's going on and how to deal with it. Because, like, I mean, I've dealt with the dyslexia and ADHD. I mean, I've dealt with the depression and anxiety my entire life, too, but I didn't even know I had either of those until grade 12. So, but the depression, like, the ADHD and dyslexia, I found out fairly early because my mom is very proactive with this kind of stuff. Yeah, my general chat is not helping me focus on what's going on that I'm talking about. But anyway, it's yeah. So I don't know. This has gotten like so derailed and so like into a very serious topic, but I don't know. It's something that needs to
Perfectly
be
honest,
talked
though,
about.
like, this
Honestly,
is kind of something that just ends up happening when we're talking anyway sometimes.
it is.
And I'm not saying that like I'm complaining. I'm saying it for anyone that's still sitting here listening to us. Like,
Yeah.
it may not sound like it comes up in our conversations often, but it's often enough that we're not necessarily comfortable talking about it, but comfortable enough with each other that we don't
Exactly.
feel concerned about saying something about these.
Exactly.
But I also know I don't have all the facts.
Yeah, and like I don't know if there's anyone that does or can really have all the facts
No,
because
but
everyone's experience is different.
I
Cause like,
also mostly come at this at the more psychological approach, like what I know of what's going on in the brain, which granted isn't much because I never, I didn't study much psychology, but I know there's a shit ton going on in the brain, and
yeah,
if there wasn't, why else do so many mental diseases and disorders seem to have similar symptoms and are
well, like,
so close that you sometimes can't tell the difference, even if you study the symptoms and you're paid to diagnose these,
yeah.
and you still get it wrong.
And I mean, like, in general, we know so little about the
We
brain.
really
Like,
do.
I actually like
As much as we know,
so
we still don't know enough.
yeah. So like, I've had a couple MRIs since my car accident, just to
Right.
because
Yeah, no,
like that's
that's
kind of like
important.
what snowballed
That seems
into me getting diagnosed with ADHD,
well,
not
I'm
my
sure it's also
ADHD, the depression and
standard
anxiety.
procedure.
Because it
Perfectly
got
honest.
worse after my car accident. I don't think
And that
it
makes
started.
complete
It
sense.
happened before, but it definitely
No,
like showed its head a hell of a lot more after that. And
and timeline of events that makes complete sense.
and like at with that car accident, so I got a
Sorry, we're still talking on it.
and so I got the MRI, and there's literal like black spots on my brain that the doctor was just like, we don't know what this is. Come back in a little while and we'll see if it
Oh,
disappeared. Okay. And I did.
cool.
I went back and they're like, it's not gone. Okay, bye. It's just like, okay. So, like, it's just, there's so little to know about the brain that it's just so
Yeah.
hard to deal with this shit. It's, yeah, I don't know.
No, I get it. I also think it's funny Saul was sitting around for 10 minutes and we were still on the same topic.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
gave up trying to play games because it was just, I was just dying constantly. Not doing
Oh,
great.
did you hear about the Fox support?
Fox support?
Fox. Hang on, let me find a picture.
It is an important topic.
No, it is, but also support. Support. Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm trying to find links. Oh my god. I'll find it later. And I'll throw it in chat. Okay. That okay with you?
Yee.
Okay. Because I only heard about it from Imong's chat.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had to go do something else. So.
Sorry, I'm showing my ADHD right now.
No, it's fine. It's also almost 10.
I guess we should probably end the stream.
And I think you especially have to get up kind of early tomorrow.
Yeah, starting work at 7 is so much fun. Alright. On that, like, happy note, guys. I shall end this stream. And I will see y'all, or talk to y'all tomorrow. Probably won't see you, because I've never seen any of you. Goodbye! Awkward hyena. There's a reason.